All right, so in case you're trying to figure out how you're going to linearize this graph, all right, and this happens quite often, especially in the FRQs on the AP test, you're going to see your original graph, right, which is position versus time, and I see that that's a quadratic, okay? So I can see in this equation that my y is proportional to x squared, right, which means that my position is proportional to time squared, right? That's what gives it that quadratic shape. So if I want to graph this as a line, I need to choose new variables such that the two things will have a direct relationship versus a quadratic relationship, okay? So if I know by looking at this equation that y is proportional to x squared or position is proportional to time squared, that means I need to change all these times in this column to be time squared. Okay, and then that's going to make a linear graph. All right. So if you do that, if you hit these three dots and go to add calculated column, all right, and then I'm going to call that time, time, oh my God, I can't type, squared. And then the units would be second squared, right? Because if I'm squaring the numbers, I have to square the units also. All right. And then I'm going to go to insert expression, and then I'm going to pick the one that I want. Okay. And I think it was this one, just there's no constant a, right? So no constant time, and then that's going to be squared. Okay. And then when I apply that, you'll see that I've gotten a whole new column of the time values squared. All right. So now if I want to regraph that, instead of time down here, when I click, I could choose time squared. Okay, let me take this fit off of it. And you can see now that this makes pretty close to a line. This guy's a little bit off. And then I think, how do I do this? Let me make this 0. Okay, right. And so I can see now if I choose a linear fit, all right, that should be pretty good. I mean, considering the data that we have, right? Pretty decent. Okay, and then now you can write down this y equals mx plus b equation, and then you're going to compare it to your other one. All right, so that is how you linearize the graph.